One of my subscribers often asks about sexual shame. In her culture, I believe she's from an Asian culture, or I may be wrong, maybe she's from Latin America, but anyway, in her culture, it's common that people shame one another during the time of their sexual development, that it's in their teenage years. Well, she asked whether that was wicked or not. Well, the answer is obvious, it's wicked. But why are people conditioned to do this? And to some extent, sexual shame is promoted in all cultures. Not in the same manner everywhere, but it's promoted everywhere. Why? Because the world is run by pagans. And as I mentioned before, pagans worship the beast, they worship Apollo. So they are against feminine energy. They can't stand females. So they want females in a negative state of mind. But in order to maintain a female population that's in a negative state of mind, you need to program the men to be in a negative state of mind. And sexual shaming, or let me say sexual shame, is an ingredient that's being sown into the youth in order to get the men on a low frequency. That is the frequency of fear. By keeping men on that low frequency of fear, demons are guaranteed they can feed off of them. And this low frequency combined with that condemnation, because sexual shame is a fruit of condemnation, that low frequency with sexual shame causes a lot of dysfunction in marriages, social relationships, friendships, and in the community itself. And I don't have to explain to you that a lot of violence will come as a result of this. A lot of misunderstanding, a lot of contention in the community. And who benefits from all that emission of negative energy? Demons do. And the pagans who worship those entities, because the pagans get power by keeping the population divided and fearful. So, I've just explained the game of sexual shame. I've just explained it onto you. That is how pagans rule the world. Alright? In some cultures, they do it openly. In other cultures, do it more covertly, like in many Western cultures. But the game's the same. You sow seeds of doubt in the male population, and you use females to do it, so that when they are growing, their minds will be deformed. When they reach the age of 20, 21, let me say the early 20s, and they're not aware they've been deformed. So when dysfunctions appear, you blame them and you offer the solutions which will keep them trapped. So you keep them in a null movement, in a vicious cycle. Well, I hope I answered your question, whoever asked about it. The way to be free from it is to renew your mind and to unlearn and forfeit that asexual BS that the world taught you, because it's all meant to turn people away from Christ's natural male and female design and to lead you to Satan's transsexual design. Because he wants male and female both in a male body. Because he wants to get rid of females. So you have an homogeneous male population in the negative, in which the demon spirits have replaced the role of the female part of the population. That dream of the devil will never come true. No. But they're still fighting for their dream. The pagans are still fighting. Well, the believers who have the victory in Christ should fight a good fight of faith, so they will overcome all the deceptions that surround them. That's it for now. I greet Christ and be at peace.